Let's celebrate the capital view today with Cook with Sheetal, pieces of peppers and much, much more. Let's begin with pieces of peppers. This will be presented here by this area's chef, Mrs. Sheetal Saraf. Sheetal has the most amazing recipes, and each time one tastes her finished product, one wants to eat more and more. Sweet dish or salty dish, matters none. They're all delicious and calorie controlled, mind you. What will Sheetal demonstrate for us today? I don't really know. Let's find out. But before that, let me tell you, she does offer cooking classes, and check her out on Facebook and Twitter.
Good morning and welcome to Cook with Sheetal. I'm Sheetal Saraf, and during this holiday season, we're bound to eat so much junk food and desserts and cookies, so don't stay away from them because we all love it. But to balance it out, I'm bringing you some healthy recipes that I create with oats powder and lots of vegetables. It's oats tortillas, so let's get started. For that, I'm taking about 1 cup of oats powder, and I will be adding some chopped ginger, some chopped green chilies. We can skip chilies if you don't like spicy food, or you can make it medium spicy by adding just a little bit. I'm going to add very finely chopped onions to this, and then I'm going to add some grated carrots. And you can play around with vegetables. You can add beetroot, you can add parsley, you can add anything that you like. I'm going to add some chopped cilantro. And from my spice box, I will be adding salt to taste, some green chili powder, because I like spicy food. And then I will be adding some carom seeds. You can add, if you don't like the taste of carom seeds, you can also add cumin seeds or sesame seeds, anything. I will be binding this dough using some yogurt. And if you're vegan, you can use the substitute for yogurt, or you can just skip using yogurt and you can just make the dough using water. Now I'm going to give it a rough mix. So we're going to make a little tighter dough so that we can roll it easily with the help of paper towel that I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to use a little bit of water so the dough gets formed. So now I'm going to go in with my hands and make it a really nice firm dough. You can add turmeric powder to this, you can add black pepper to this, very much anything that you have available at your home. So you don't have to be very specific about ingredients, because this recipe is very versatile and you can almost add anything that you want. So now our dough is formed, and we're going to rest for about 3 to 5 minutes. So about 3 minutes afterwards, my dough is a little firmer, and I'm going to make small balls. You can just grease your hands a little bit so it's not sticking your hand, and then just make a ball about this size. Now we're going to take a paper towel so it's easier for us to lift it from the counter. I'm going to dust it with little whole wheat. And I'm going to cover it with whole wheat as well. And now we're going to roll it. So when you roll it, the trick is just to keep the paper towel moving in a circular manner, so you get even thickness from all the sides. I'm going to lift it and just flip it again one more time, and then roll it again. So we don't want it to be too thick or too thin. So now I'm going to heat my pan on medium heat. Until that's done, I'm going to just make sure that it's even thickness from all the sides. So with the paper towel, it's easier to lift your tortilla. just like this. So once my pan is heated, we're going to cook this. My pan is ready, it's heated. So now I'm going to take my tortilla and I'm going to put it on the pan and I'm going to let it cook for about a minute or two. So if you're not, habituated with a rolling pin and you think this recipe is hard for you to roll the dough and stuff, don't worry, I got you covered. I will be showing you the same recipe but a different version of it as oats pancakes, savory pancakes. So that should be easier than this. So now I'm going to flip my tortilla and I'm going to grease it a little bit. But again, you don't have to grease it, you don't have to use oil. I'm using it just to give it a little more crispier and crunchier texture. Once I've greased it a little bit, I'm going to flip it again and repeat the same step. And then I'm just going to press the tortilla a little bit. So this, you can use it as a tostada or, as a taco. Now, my tortilla is cooked from all the places, so it's ready. I'm going to turn off my gas. I'm going to just plate it. Nice hot oats tortilla is ready and I'm having it with hot sauce. I talk about using the same recipe and making it a little easier for you, and I'll be making a pancake version of the same. So let's get started. All the ingredients will be same in this. So I'm using about same 1 cup of oats powder, and I will add again the same amount of ingredients I used for my tortillas. Some grated carrots, some chopped onions, some cilantro, from my spice box, some salt to taste, red chili powder, and in this I will add a little bit of turmeric powder just to change it a little bit. And the trick in this one is, so when we're going to make the batter, instead of making a tight firm dough, we will make a liquid pouring consistency batter. So I will make that using some yogurt. Again, if you're vegan, you don't have to use yogurt. You can just prepare the batter using complete water or substitute non-dairy yogurt. I'll add some water. So this will be little liquidy, then our first dough. And just blend it. So everything is nicely mixed. And we have like a pouring consistency. While I mix this, I'm going to turn on my flame so my pan can be heated, and a medium flame is good enough. So while my pan is getting heated, I'm just going to roughly mix everything nicely. Once it's ready, I have a pouring consistency batter. Now, when this is ready, once my pan is heated, I'm going to pour this over the pan and just evenly spread it. Again, in this, if you don't want to use any oil, you can skip that. Oil is not necessary, but I'm just going to use a little bit. So this pancake is going to be a little more softer than the tortilla version. Tortilla is going to be a little crispier, and this will be a little softer. For this, we're going to put the lid on, cover it for about a minute so it's nicely cooked, and then we'll come back and we're going to lift the lid. Now about a minute later, I'm going to lift my cover. So I'm going to let it rest for 30 seconds before I touch it to flip so it doesn't break. This recipe is my favorite, and you can make this for lunch, breakfast, or dinner. And the best thing about the batter or the dough is you can refrigerate it for about 2-3 days. So you prepare it, refrigerate it, and when you're ready to cook, you just take it out and cook with it. Now, slowly, I'm going to check, and it's nicely cooked and ready to be flipped. I'm going to flip it, and you have a nice golden brown color, and we're going to cook it from the other side as well, and then it'll be ready. Just lightly press it so it's evenly cooked from all the sides. And you can just lift a little bit to check if it is cooked or not. And if you like it really crunchy, just cook it for a little extra minute, 2 minutes, stuff like that. So it'll become much more crunchier. The more it's on the pan, the more crunchier texture it's going to get. Now that it's cooked from both the sides, I'm going to put it on my plate. I'm going to turn off the flame. The turmeric has given it a nice yellow color. Oats doesn't have to be boring. We could easily make them interesting with some interesting ingredients added to it. I hope you enjoy your holiday season with all of the yummy desserts, cookies, and keep your health in mind and make some healthy preparations as well that your family would love. Thank you for watching. For more recipes, you can go to my Facebook page, Cook with Sheetal, where I've posted tons of recipes that are healthy and that look very pretty and tempting. Thank you again for watching. Until I see you next month, same time, same place, stay blessed and happy cooking.